Hi everyone, Jack from Maths Forge here. So in today's lesson, we're going to be doing inequality symbols. There are 6 inequality symbols that you have to familiarize yourself with. You have to know them. And the first symbol we're going to look at is greater than. So the numbers go to the left and to the right of the inequality symbol, and we read them from left to right. So the first number that's read is on the left of the inequality symbol, and then you read the inequality symbol and then the number to the right of it. So this symbol here is greater than. When you're reading the inequality, ask yourself, is it true? So is the number to the left of the inequality symbol greater than the number to the right of the inequality symbol? If it's a true statement, then the solution is correct. The next symbol we're going to look at is greater than or equals to. So it just has to satisfy one of these conditions. The number to the left can be greater than the number to the right, or the number can be equal to it. Either of these conditions show that the statement is true. And the next symbol is less than, so the number to the left of the inequality symbol, is it less than the number to the right of it, followed by less than or equals to, which works in the same way as greater than or equal to. So the number to the left, is it less than or is it equal to the number to the right? And finally, we have equal to. I'm sure we're all familiar with this one. Number to the left, is it equal to the number to the right? And then we have not equal to. So the number to the left, is it not equal to the number to the right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this first example. We're being asked to fill the box with one of these two inequality symbols, less than or greater than or equals to. Well, if we take a look at this 5 and 6, we have to put an inequality symbol between them. So 5, remember we're reading from the left, 5 is less than, greater than or equal to 6. I'm going to say it's less than 6. So I'm going to fill this box here with a less than symbol because 5, of course, is less than 6. And if we check our answer, there it is. It's a less than inequality symbol. Now, I would strongly advise you to make note of these inequality symbols and remember them. And a tip I would give you to remember these more easily is to think of a number line. The greater than symbols kind of look like arrows pointing to the right. And of course, the numbers to the right in a number line are larger. They are greater than the numbers to the left of it. So the inequality symbol that's greater than, think of it as an arrow pointing to the right, which means large, greater than. And equally, the inequality symbols that are less than are kind of like arrows pointing to the left. So they're pointing to all the smaller numbers. And that's one way to remember your inequality symbols. But really, if you just make a note of them and dedicate some time to remembering them, it would be very beneficial for you for this lesson and future lessons. Let's do another one-star example. So here we're being asked to fill in the box with greater than, less than, or equals to. And if you take a look at the numbers to either side of the box, we have a 1 on the left and a -3 on the right. And remember, we read this from left to right. So 1 is what compared to -3? Well, all positive numbers are immediately larger than all negative numbers. So I can see here that 1 is greater than -3. And if we just check our answer, there we go. And it goes the other way as well. All negative numbers are less than all positive numbers. Let's do a 2-star example. In the 2-star example, we're being asked to find the first 3 integer values. So integer means whole number, and it can be positive or negative, for n when n is less than -4. So we have to find the first 3 numbers that satisfy this inequality. So what is this inequality? The numbers are less than -4. Which numbers are less than -4? Well, if you think about a number line, like this one here, all numbers to the left are considered smaller, and all numbers to the right are considered larger. And now we're just looking at the negative numbers here. So we have to find the first 3 numbers, integer values, that are smaller than -4. So smaller than, less than -4. Well, this -5 is the first number that's less than it. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down. The next number that's less than -4 is this -6. And finally, the third number that's less than -4, because we're being asked to find the first 3 integers, is going to be -7. So these are the first 3 integers that are less than -4. And if we check our answer, there it is. Let's take a look at another example. We're being asked to find the first 3 integer values for n when n is equal to or greater than 3. So in this case, you can use a number line if you wish, but think about all of the numbers that are equal to or greater than 3. Well, the first number that's equal to or greater than 3 is 3. It satisfies the condition of being equal to 3. So we're looking at numbers that are equal to or greater than 3. The first number that's equal to or greater than 3 is 3. The next number that's equal to or greater than 3 is 4. And finally, the third number that's equal to or greater than 3 is 5. So this greater than or equals to symbol allows 3 to be one of those numbers because it's equal to it. And if we check our answer, there it is. Now let's do a 3-star example. If you have two less than symbols or less than or equal to symbols, or a mix of them, the question is essentially asking you which numbers are in between -1 and 3. And if you notice this inequality symbol here has an equals to component, so less than or equals to, it means it can take this value of -1. It can be equal to it. So let's think of all of the numbers between -1 and 3 that can be equal to -1, but cannot be equal to 3. They have to be less than 3. Well, the first number is -1. It can be equal to -1. The next number is 0. It's between -1 and less than 3. The next number is 1, and the following number is 2. Now, we can't write 3 because we're looking for numbers that are less than 3. So these should be all of the numbers in between -1 and 3 that can be equal to -1 and have to be less than 3. And if we just check our answer, there it is. And if we do one more 3-star example, let's find all of the numbers that are in between -2 and 2. They can't be equal to either of them. So the first number that's in between -2 and 2 that's closest to -2 is -1. And the next number after that is 0. And the next number after that is 1. Now notice how I haven't written -2 or 2 because there is no equals to component to the inequality symbols. It's just less than. So it can't actually take these values. And if we check our answer, there it is. And that's it for inequality symbols.